pass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Come on, ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Baldwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Bills send the punter out. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call. Because
he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes he's fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduated the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here we go. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And they go play action now. Burrow. It's reeled in by Baldwin. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. 10-7 our score after one right here on ESPN. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chargers getting set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Tua sets up to pass it. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again, and what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Burrow on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1, right?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 12, 11, MP, hey!
Burrow will throw. Touchdown, Bills! Devin Duvernay, 37 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his throw is incomplete. So we reach. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Michael Walker there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Just a 4-point drive that time. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Tua. That's taken in by Watson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield, try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now he's able to break to a run tackle, and it's slowed him down enough that he can only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Tua. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills offense back out onto the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow.
It was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they run standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
11 Thomas, 11 Mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Baldwin.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he tracked.
Touchdown, Bills!
Garrett Wilson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They're going to run for with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give up the middle to Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Bills now down by 10. And time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Burrow. Able to find Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He gets it to Baldwin. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
11.
They'll run it with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 86 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going right back to Akers. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Throwing, Burrow. And Jones has it over the middle.
Gotta go.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. To throw, Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Here we go.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caleb Farley, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now Tagovailoa. That ball caught by Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
35 yards.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go, here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So, for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.